Welcome back to Point and Counterpoint, where one of us gives you knowledge and the other one gives you a headache. Today, we are going to discuss who is the best developer, Naughty Dog or Valve.
I would say Valve, hands down, is the best developer. I mean, when you have a company that creates games like Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, both of them winning like 50 Game of the Year awards. Portal, which is just like a basic physics engine, and they're like, let's make a game out of it, and it came out amazing. It's really hard to argue.
I love Dota, and you know I'm a huge fan of Dota.
Right.
But I can't believe you're going to say the best developer is a developer that literally only came out with like 4 games. Naughty Dog has come out with some of the best stories and games that I have ever seen in my entire life. Now I get it, not everyone is on board to play Uncharted. And yeah, it is a lot of cinematic experiences and the games aren't all that difficult. But when you look at games like Uncharted and The Last of Us, the stories and the feelings that you get out of playing these games are the type of thing that I come to games for.
But aside from that, though, when you look at Valve, the thing that's amazing is not just their games, but the innovations they bring into the games. If you looked at the original Half-Life 1, that came around the time of Doom and Quake and all of these first-person shooters where all you do is just shoot up demons, and it's like, well, there you go, the end. Half-Life 1 actually put a compelling story into that. And then on top of that, they expanded it with Half-Life 2. And when you're looking at a game like Portal introducing all of these new physics mechanics, that's not something that you see in other games.
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but Naughty Dog has pivoted in the same way that Valve has throughout their entirety of their careers. I mean, there's a reason why we don't have 10 Crash Bandicoots right now. I mean, you gotta think like a company that went from doing the Crash Bandicoot games on the PlayStation are now making some of the most heart-wrenching games out there. It to me is like a no-brainer. The type of set pieces that you get to play out in these games are the type of things that make me feel like I'm in a movie. It makes me feel like I'm actually there.
I think games like Half-Life 2 honestly pioneered that. When you looked at the introduction of somebody like Alex Vance. We were talking about God of War before and the little boy. Well, the little boy is basically Alex Vance. I mean, those are the things that actually pull you into the game, and those cinematic experiences that you see in games now, like Call of Duty, you see it in.
I find it insulting that you would put Alex Vance on the same level as Ellie.
Bah.
Anyway, let us know what you think at feed@gamerworldnews.com.